how do you just sit with the fact that you don't know what's going to happen in the future, whether or not you'll make money next month, or if your career will end up having to pivot by next month, or all these questions that have an unpredictable future? The answer is you don't worry about the question. You don't ask that question because it's not the right question to ask. If you guys have seen my previous video, you may have known that I've been in a situation where I've been pivoting careers and I don't really know where my life's going to be headed in the future, or kind of I haven't been 100% sure on where I want to go next. And that's okay, because the point isn't to be 100% okay and set on a decision before you move, but to more so move, and then as you move, realize if it's the right decision or not. That's something that took me is still taking me a while to kind of get down. But if any of you are like also pivoting in like career or in life or in relationships or in just in this in between phase, just know that uncertainty is a sign that you're going in the right direction. That's one thing I've learned. If there's one thing I've taken away, is that if you're dealing with uncertainty, that's a sign that you're in the right direction. You shouldn't play in games of certainty, because in games of certainty there is literally usually no reward, or little to no reward, because the risk is not there. And usually the best places with reward are the places with the most risk. Of course, we want to have controlled risk, not stupid risk, but when there's risk, there's usually reward, as the common saying goes. And in uncertainty, you have to have the trait and the character to move forward despite not knowing what the future may look like, because you're not going to see the end of the tunnel clearly just by standing there. It's still going to be blurry. It's still going to look very fuzzy far away. The only way it becomes clear is if you go closer to it, walk forward, get past all the obstacles and all your fear, and progress. That's simple. It's so simple. Even me saying it to this camera and telling you guys, it sounds so simple, but day to day we get caught up in our heads so easily, and it prevents ourselves from moving forward. And this is something what I suffer with a lot. Like, I would say one of my biggest issues is whenever something's uncertain, I do my best to try to make the situation certain. And that's a big problem, because uncertain situations and certain situations are two different games, complete games, Jesus Christ, two completely different games. And you shouldn't mix one another or try to make one into the other. Uncertain games have to play a different way, and certain games you have to play them a different way as well. So if you're in an uncertain situation, that's a good sign, and make sure you are moving forward, because momentum, or I should say action, builds momentum, and the momentum turns into clarity. Because when you get that snowball rolling, you know what direction you're going in. But if you're not going in any direction, you're going to be clueless. You don't know where to aim. So pick a direction, and if it's not the right direction, you can pivot. But if you're sitting there trying to figure out what direction to go in, you'll never know what the right direction is, because you'll never know what there is until you go there. That's why it's uncertain. Take the risk. You got it. I'm with y'all.